I grew up in Canada, and I was 10 years old when 9/11 happened, and I think that really changed the landscape for Arabs around the world, obviously, but especially Arab actors. I think we started getting viewed a little differently. Yeah, I'm pretty good at being incognito. Honestly, not much has changed. I gotta be honest with you. It's same old, same hustle, same grind. Yeah, not much has changed. I think I was even surprised by how little it's changed. I hope so. I mean, no one's formally spoken to me about it. I actually had a friend send me the article. That's how I found out. So I'm hearing everything for the first time, like everyone else is. So I hope they, write the script and do a good job and see what happens.
And you're in for that?
Definitely, yeah. I grew up in Canada, and I was 10 years old when 9/11 happened, and I think that really changed the landscape for Arabs around the world, obviously, but especially Arab actors. I think we started getting viewed a little differently. My whole experience, just as a kid before 9/11, after 9/11, was drastically different. So, I think that's definitely made things more difficult. I barely got to work with Ben because we basically lead two separate storylines really in the film, but I got to work with Nina a lot. We really bonded, and I was excited to work with her because she's a pretty famous Canadian actress, and I hadn't worked with her before, so that was a lot of fun. I play Kamal, and he basically is the right-hand man to Rob Ford, who this film kind of revolves around. And Kamal runs his life, his day-to-day. He protects him from the media outlets and runs his whole life. So I think it's a good narrative on the millennial experience, the immigrant experience. The character I play is an immigrant. He takes care of his grandmother. I think it's got a lot of very relevant thematic messages to portray.
Do you think it's tough to get Canadian stories noticed?
Yeah, I think so. Canada's a small market, and I think sometimes we do too much of supporting American stories in Hollywood and not enough supporting our own. So yeah, I think it's a little difficult to get Canadian stories out there. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out my next job. Beggars can't be choosers. Is what they say, so I'm open to anything and everything. I started my production company. We're trying to produce a few things, get that off the ground, so it's a pretty wide open landscape, and I've probably got a book tour coming up for my book that's coming out in September, so things here and there.
And just completely off topic, how did you feel about the Raptors win?
Ecstatic. I'm sad Kawhi Leonard left, but we're doing well this season without him, so hopefully we'll make it back to the finals again.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mena.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.